Welcome back to the Nerd Bros Podcast, episode 34, the Trey episode.
The Trey episode. Let's see. Who we got? Shaq. You got my boy Bryce Harper.
Yeah, Giannis.
Giannis. My sister, me. Because we both wore 34. Am I forgetting anybody? Somebody, did Hakeem?
Think so.
I think Hakeem wore 34. And Big Poppy? Yeah. Dude, 34 is a big episode. That's actually crazy.
That's sick.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I looked it up today. I looked it up so I could spit these out. Yeah. I was prepared, chat.
He was prepared. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is probably going to be around the hour mark, just over an hour. Obviously, we're going to pray like we always do. We got a shorter news and rumors segment this week. Not any Star Wars news for you guys because Star Wars is slacking.
Dude, they're slacking, bro.
We do have a ranking that we're going to do, and then we have a mystery segment from Trey this week, and then we're going to be talking Daredevil Season 2 for the very end of this. Still, this is our road to Born Again Season 2. Yeah. So, we'll go ahead and we'll pray. You don't like that we're praying?
No! I was talking about Daredevil.
I said we'll go ahead and pray. Thumbs down.
I had it up before you looked. I'm just saying, chat. Hear me out, chat. I had it my thumbs down before he looked. So for his perception, it was the praying. That is not at all. That's not what happened, chat.
All right, we need some prayer tonight.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you so much for this day. And thank you for this time that we get to spend together doing a podcast, Lord. Father, I pray you please bless this time that Trey and I have talking. Just help us have fun. Help us enjoy what we're talking about, to be honoring you with the way that we say things and the way that we think. I pray, Lord, that you'll bless everybody who's listening this week. Help everybody who knows you, Lord, to continue to grow in their relationship with you. And those who don't know you, I pray that you'll continue to shape their lives and help them to just find you, Jesus. Pray you'll help us to have a good week. Help us to just bring enjoyment to people with the content that we make on our own personal channels and on this channel as well. Help us to stay focused. Help us to glorify you, and help us to just make sure that we're prioritizing you above everything we do, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Why am I blurry all of a sudden, chat? Am I blurry for you?
Huh. A little bit.
All right. We're just going to run it. I think it might
All
be
right.
my internet.
So, first thing I got for news and rumors this week. It is rumored that the MCU is eyeing a particular actor to be a part of the Mutant Saga. Jamie Campbell Bower.
Really?
So we might have Vecna in the MCU.
That's crazy. That's really
Get all the
wild.
Stranger Things.
Dude.
Because they already have David Harbour. They're getting Sadie Sink. They might be getting Joe Carey. They might get JB Campbell Bower. They're going to have everybody in the MCU from Stranger Things.
Except Millie and Finn.
Yeah. Because Caleb might be coming. But he definitely should play a villain. A lot of people think he's going to be playing Mr. Sinister, who's like supposed to be one of the biggest bads of the entire Mutant Saga for the MCU. I think it'd be very weird to see him play a hero.
Yeah, I think villain too. Do you know who I actually think he could have played if he got a little jacked? I think he could have played the Sentry.
Oh, that is a good take. I could see that.
I think he could have played the Sentry. Yeah.
I like that a lot, actually.
But I like the Sentry we got. I'm not saying that, but
yeah. Louis Pullman's great, but yeah, Jamie Campbell Bower, he would have done great too. Especially because he could play. I think he would have done a very good job at playing the Void.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much.
So that is exciting. I'm hoping that he does join the MCU. The second bit of news and rumors that I have, um, Benedict Cumberbatch reportedly filmed pivotal high security scenes under a code name for Avengers Doomsday, so nobody knew that he was on set.
Why?
Well, there's an interesting rumor that has come out in the last couple of days that Doctor Doom is going to have a wizard as his second in command in Doomsday. And it's rumored that this wizard wears a mask that looks just like Doom's, but it has a slot on the forehead for his third eye as well. So
Ooh.
it seems like Strange is going to be teaming up with Doom.
Do you think we'll get answers to that part at the end of Multiverse of Madness where he had the third eye?
Potentially. I genuinely believe. I honestly think that when Strange told Tony there's only one outcome where they win, I don't think he was talking about Thanos, to be honest.
You think it
I
was
think
deeper?
that was the beginning. I think that was the beginning of it. They still had to do that. Tony still had to die, but it's setting up Doom because Tony would have had to have died, especially the dream walking theory is real, because Tony would have had to die. Doom uses magic to possess his body, dream walks in Tony's body, and he does all this stuff. But I think at the end of all this is to save the entire multiverse, not just to save their world in that one instance.
So you think Strange was playing the long game, and at the end of the day, even if he's bad in Doomsday, it's all for a purpose.
I think so.
Okay.
Especially because we had concept art that got leaked for Secret Wars a year ago. And in that, like, they're on Battle World. They're like in this like Renaissance looking area. There's a lot of heroes there. Like one of them is Sue Storm. They have like their kids there. The Sentry looks like he's like on trial. He's like unchained. But Strange is standing right next to Doom. The only thing about it, everybody who's on Battle World, like heroes and all, a lot of them who are there because Doom put them there, they don't know any better. They're like under a spell. They forget everything. They don't remember the world before it was Battle World. So I think that Doom, I don't know if Strange is going to be under, I think Doctor Strange is going to be under his spell as well. And Strange is going to be working with him. But I think he almost has prior knowledge to that before going in. He's like, I'm going to end up going through this. I'm not going to remember it, but it's to save the world.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. The more and more we talk about it, the more hype I am about that movie, bro.
Dude, Marvel literally just said the other day from like screen tests, they are very pleased with where it's at, and they think it's going to win Film of the Year. Highest grossing film of the year. I know, you have it.
Let's go. Come on. All because I got lucky and got first pick, chat.
But I will be happy if it is highest grossing film of the year because I want it to do so well.
Absolutely. I mean, here's the thing with like Star Wars, Marvel, DC. This is kind of where I'm at this point. All right. If say Mandalorian and Grogu doesn't do better than Doomsday or Brand New Day, but it still pops a bill, fine. There's nothing to complain about. Because as long as those, my three favorite IPs are producing straight bangers, I have no problem. You know what I mean?
I agree. Like, yeah, like, I don't see any world where Star Wars tanking or Marvel tanking in the box office. I don't see that being good because it just means that we're not going to get good projects going forward.
Yep. Agreed. Completely agree.
And then the last one that I actually have for news and rumors is also about Doomsday. And this is still a rumor, but there's a lot of, we've talked about this, well, parts of this for a while now, but I think the picture's starting to get more clear. And it's rumored that the reason why Doctor Doom is after Steve Rogers in this film is Steve time traveling in Endgame and going back and living with Peggy and all this stuff, and then being relocated by Loki to the Fantastic Four's world, which is where Doom is rumored to be from. That results in an incursion. Well, during the that incursion happening, Doctor Doom is apparently like he's in a lab doing some type of experiment, and his family's there. But the incursion causes the experiment he's working on to explode, and it kills his family. And that's what puts him in the suit, and he can't get out of the suit. It's basically like his life support. But so he's stuck in this thing that he hates. He's basically like Darth Vader, and his family got killed, and he blames Steve Rogers.
Hmm. I do have a quick question that's kind of somewhat on topic, somewhat not.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how they say Battle World is going to be in a different time period, and it's like way early. Do we think it's going to be around the same time that like where Victor Timely was?
Ooh, I like the way your mind's thinking right now. Possible.
Okay.
I don't know. It might even be before that. Like this almost looks like the art style makes it look like it's like medieval times.
Mm. Okay.
So I think it has the potential to be a little bit before, but as you were saying that, I could see why you thought that because like my brain's gone there, and that's not a bad thought. It does, and like I still am under the impression that the multiverse is only the result of Victor Timely. Like he conquered the timelines and all this stuff, and he created that one sacred timeline. But the sacred timeline is not the original timeline. I think the original timeline is the timeline where we have X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Avengers all in the same world. They were all together, but the reason why they had to be taken out and removed from the timeline is because it was causing issues, and Kang never would have conquered them if they were all there.
Okay. I thought of something really quick. I'm going to forget if I don't say it right now, but it has to do with Daredevil.
Okay.
I saw the Easter egg you were talking about. On the wall in Karen's office, it said the Battle of New York. Sick. Super cool. I loved it. I loved the Easter egg. Because right when I saw it, I pointed. I'm like, oh, that's sick. I was hyped. But I just had to say that because I'd forget.
Dude, they were trying to tie it all in. Like it should have been tied in because I think the first season of Daredevil came out 3 years after Avengers, so
yeah, it's
not very long. So like, it would have made sense to be part of it. But what's kind of crazy now is the Punisher is because the Punisher was in Born Again season 1, and the fact that we're getting the Punisher now in Brand New Day is huge because so far we haven't and Kingpin, but so far there's not been a lot of like connectedness of showing like, oh yeah, they are all in the same world. Like we had the cameo from Matt in No Way Home. We've had Kingpin in a couple different projects, and now the Punisher is really connecting the projects together. So I think that I'm more excited that they're actually starting to make this feel like Daredevil's part of the MCU rather than just it's by itself.
I had a spoiler. And I'm angry. I'm going to say before I tell you what it was not you. I saw it before you posted it. But it was about him. It was about Matt being missing and Daredevil being wanted.
Okay.
I saw that and I was like, I wish I never saw it. But it wasn't you that posted it that I saw it. I just had to say that. Because I did see yours, but I saw one before, and, you know. Is it a bad spoiler or nah?
It's not a crazy spoiler. No, it's not like a crazy spoiler. There's reasons, but it all makes sense. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. It'll make sense when you get to Born Again.
All right. Fair enough. All right, back to what we were talking about before we got into Daredevil,
But
because we weren't
yeah,
supposed to do
that's
that
all
this
I
early,
had.
chat.
Dude, you could just tell how much Trey likes Daredevil because he talks about it a lot. And like, I never thought the day would come.
I'm gonna save what I was gonna say. I'm gonna save it. All right, what do we got now?
Okay.
I think there's a really bad mic delay.
All right. Up next, we're going to do the trilogy ranking. So I saw this earlier today. There is.
Like,
You're
really
also
bad.
lagging up a storm.
Well, at least it's not doing it on my screen, because my screen's the recording.
Huh?
I said at least I'm not lagging on my screen, because my screen's the recording.
Yeah, like now. Yeah, like normally mine tells me my connection's going bad, but it's like all green.
Yeah, mine's not bad. It doesn't say it's bad anyway on my screen.
So interesting. Hopefully it improves.
We'll just run it.
But so I saw this earlier, and this is which Marvel trilogy is the best. Now we don't got to say which one's the best, but going through these trilogies, there's 10 of them, and I think it'd be cool if we rank them how we think that they are the best because they kind of ranked them in itself. The first one is the Captain America trilogy. They have it going 2, 3, and then 1.
Oh, okay. I see how we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
What was 2? Winter Soldier?
Yep, Winter Soldier. They got Winter Soldier, Civil War, and then First Avenger.
I think I'm going 3, 2, 1.
You're putting Civil War up top?
I'm putting Civil War up top. Civil War was a banger for me.
I like Civil War a lot. I also really like the first one. I think I'm gonna keep it the way they have it though. I'm putting it Winter Soldier, Civil War, then First Avenger.
Fair enough.
Now, oh, you haven't seen Guardians 2, have you? You've seen the first and the last one though. So this one they have it ranked 3, 2, and then 1. I almost think that's absurd.
How would you do it?
I'm going 1, 3, 2.
Okay. I think 3 was phenomenal, to be honest. But
3 is very good.
Mm-hmm. For me, I would say 3, 1. Because I can't say anything about 2, but I do think 1 was good.
Now, have you seen all of the Wolverine movies? So, like, have you seen X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Man, when I was little.
Yeah, they got that one, the Wolverine, and then Logan on here. They got Logan, the Wolverine, and then X-Men Origins. I think Logan's a good movie, but I almost think it's overhyped. I'd still put it at 1, then Origins, and then the Wolverine. Now I know you've seen all the Iron Man. They got Iron Man ranked 1, and then they got like 2 and 3 tied. I'd probably go 1, 3, 2.
I was thinking 1, 3, 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Next is Ant-Man. They got Ant-Man, then Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then Quantumania. And I think I absolutely agree with it.
If I'm correct, I still haven't seen 1 and 2.
Oh, bro. You gotta watch those. They're fun. This is the drawing that they have with it. Oh, it's so difficult to see. They got Quantumania being like a 3-year-old's drawing.
Was Quantumania that low compared to the first 2?
I thought Quantumania sucked.
I thought it had some decent moments, but some of the CGI in that movie felt so backwards to me. Like, they went, dude, Humpty Dumpty, first of all, Like, bro, you got Humpty Dumpty, a cool character that they ruined. I honestly, his character arc wasn't terrible. He just looked horrible, absolutely atrocious.
He was bad.
And the rest of the CG was not my, it wasn't my cup of tea compared to some of the stuff we've gotten. Compare it to Endgame and Infinity War.
I feel like they over CGI'd the movie.
Yeah, very much. Agreed.
It's like nothing was real, which I get it. You're in the quantum realm. That's not real. But still, it should have looked a lot better. Next, we have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy. Two, 1, 3. I absolutely agree. That's
Yep.
That I think that's 1 is really good, but I think that 2 is one of the best comic book movies ever. So that's
Of all time.
I think the only correct ranking is 2, 1, 3. I think.
But I will say, chat, I don't dislike 3 by any means. I'm just saying.
I don't
enjoy
dislike
it.
3.
It's just childhood for me. It's nostalgia.
Yeah. Now the next one is kind of funny because it's the Amazing Spider-Man. It's obviously not a trilogy, but they have 1 and 2 being like goated, and then they have the third one is just loading because they really want. So it's not a trilogy, but I still think both of those movies are great. So we'll move on to Tom's because he actually got a trilogy.
Really quick. I have something to say. I
Mhm.
think, personally, overall, 1 was the better movie. But I think 2 had better moments. Is that a fair
I absolutely
statement?
agree.
All right.
I 100% agree with that statement.
I wasn't a big fan of I can't remember his name. Electro, I think.
Well, he didn't look how he was supposed to. They kind of redeemed that in No Way Home. He looks better.
They did.
But
They did.
the only thing what's stupid though is he actually played Electro in Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Really?
In No Way Home, yeah, he played Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Jamie Foxx did. So they made him look better in No Way Home, but in No Way Home he didn't act better. He just acted like Jamie Foxx.
He did. But in all fairness, though, I felt like it worked. In No Way Home.
It was fine. I liked him better as a character though in the first one.
That's fair.
That he was in. So Tom's trilogy, this one's probably gonna be. We might have a little bit different of a ranking. So Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home.
How did they have it?
They definitely have No Way Home first.
Yeah.
And then it looks like they have No Way Home, Far From Home, Homecoming.
Far From Home had some bad moments for me that I wasn't the biggest fan of. I mean, No Way Home is 1 for me. Not even close.
Yep.
Man, I would probably have to go No Way Home, Far From Home, Homecoming.
I'm gonna go No Way Home, Homecoming, Far From Home.
Yeah. I thought you were a big fan of, what's his name, though?
Mysterio? He's great. Best part of the movie, in my opinion. The thing that I dislike the most about that film, though, I hate that it's a Spider-Man movie that's not in New York.
That's fair.
Which, there are comics where he goes to, like, Europe or he goes somewhere else. I get that. I don't want that for a Spider-Man movie. Especially the movie after Iron Man's gone. And he's no longer as a mentor. Like, that should have been the first movie where he's on his own, doing his thing in New York City. Yeah, Nick Fury kind of aids and assists, even though it's not Nick Fury, it's a Skrull. But that would have been better to me if it was in New York.
Really quick, while we're on the subject. After what I just watched, I'm so hyped for the new Spider-Man. Bro, you know what I'm saying? We'll get into it, but I just had to...
Yeah.
I had to throw that out there.
Now we have now technically this has 4 movies, but it's only ranking the first 3. Thor. So it ranks them Ragnarok, Thor, and then The Dark World.
I can't hate on that ranking, but personally, I enjoyed Dark World more than I did Thor. So I would probably go Dark World 2, which gets a lot of hate, but that's okay. And Ragnarok is so good, so good. No complaints on Ragnarok.
The Dark World gets a lot better when you rewatch it. Like every time, it gets a lot better. I still liked Thor better though, so I'm gonna go Ragnarok, Thor, the Dark World, and I'm not even gonna put the other one near an MCU list because that one belongs in the trash.
Would you put Dark World above that one?
Oh, absolutely, hands down.
Because back in the day when we used to talk about this stuff before we were doing content, you guys hated on Dark World.
Oh, I know.
I was the only one that liked the movie.
I don't hate Dark World like I used to. I actually like Dark World now.
Yep.
The thing is, though, that happens a lot with people with Age of Ultron. I've never hated Age of Ultron, but people hate on it so much. They think it's like a terrible movie. I'm like,
which is wild.
No. Have you seen any of the Deadpools?
I saw a couple scenes in the first one, and not for me.
Yeah. I've seen the first one. The whole franchise is not for me. I've seen scenes from the second one and scenes from the third one. But yeah, that's the last ranking, and they have that as a perfect trilogy.
Part of me does. Now, I will say, it's definitely highly regarded in the MCU. I'll give it that. A lot of people like it a lot. I think if I was going to watch any of them, I'd probably watch the third one.
Yeah.
I mean, just my personal opinion.
I will say, out of every trilogy we just went through, I think Captain America is the best.
As a whole, probably those second and third Captain Americas, dude, they're so good, bro.
Like, truthfully, I wish we got more movies for Cap set in the World War II era.
I remember going and see. I think it was it Civil War 16?
Yes.
Dude, we went and saw it around my 16th birthday. I also remember on my birthday, we went and saw, or it might have been like the weekend after or something. We went and saw my 12th birthday. We went and saw Avengers. That was cool. That was a cool experience.
Yeah. Trilogy wise. Oh, this was not part of the thing, but obviously I think we should just do it for Star Wars.
Ooh, okay, let's do it.
Where do you rank the OT?
This is the one that gets me in the most trouble.
We disagree too.
Chat. I want it to be known before I say what I'm about to say. These are all 3, for me, personally, 10 out of 10 movies. Okay? But I'm going 5, 4, 6.
Yeah, we disagree. I'm going 5, 6, 4.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't really think there's a wrong answer unless you don't have 5, 1. Just my personal opinion.
I agree. Biggest reason I put 6 above 4. First time I ever watched them, I was a kid. I thought 4, obviously 4 is not a bad movie, but it's the start of it all. There's a lot of building it, setting it up, and it's more boring. And I loved 6 growing up. Like, I think 5 is the best, but I watched 6 the most growing up as a kid.
Agreed. I mean, for me, I've watched 5 the most, probably outside of Revenge of the Sith. It's always a movie I feel like I can just pick up and watch. I don't know why. It is just so good to me, dude. It's so greatest movie of all time, in my opinion, chat.
It's very, very good.
Do prequels?
Yep. Ooh. It kind of makes me sad to have to do this.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I agree.
I love Phantom Menace. But the reason that I personally give 2 the edge, it introduces one of the greatest Clone Wars characters of all time in Count Dooku. And it gives us the start of the Clone Wars. It gives us Jango. It is just an incredible movie. But I have nothing against 1. I actually have a movie poster from 1 that needs to go right there eventually. So. Yeah.
And Phantom Menace is a movie. If you take one character out of that movie, the whole movie falls apart. If you took a singular character out of any of the other films, I don't think the movie falls apart.
Who do you think is the? Because there's been a lot of debate online about this. Because people are like, "Oh, the Phantom Menace doesn't have a main character." Who do you think it is?
The main character?
The main character of the movie. I say it's Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon's definitely the lead of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about him going to get Anakin.
It's all about Anakin getting to the temple. But
yeah. So I don't think Anakin is the main character of that film. It's all about him, but it's not. No, it's Qui-Gon.
I almost feel like Obi-Wan's the main character of 2.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you have all the stuff
3.
with Kamino and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then like all the stuff on Geonosis. Yeah, so I think it goes Qui-Gon, Obi, and then Anakin is 3. Anakin is definitely 3. If it's not about Anakin in 3, I don't know who it is.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree.
But, yeah. But you got to think, though, those outside of his mother and Padme are the 2 most important people in his life.
Yep.
So it makes sense why they're about, because it's all about his fall. So you have to introduce the 2 most pivotal characters in his life leading up to his fall.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree.
Where would you rank the sequels? This is where we're going to differ the most, chat, to be honest. I think
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. I'd 8, 7, 9. I'd 8, 7.
No. See, 9 was like a mirage, because you go to the theaters after I watched 8. I loved. We talked about how much we love 9. We're like, 9's great. 9 sucks. 9 is terrible.
Yeah, looking back on it, I don't hold it the same. I don't hate it by any means. I mean, I still think, you know, if I was going to rank them all, 9 would probably be the lowest of the 9. But it's still better than Endgame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chat, I knew I could rage bait him there. That's all I'm saying. I knew.
I need your honest opinion, Trey, of what you've watched so far. Which Star Wars episodes do you put under Daredevil?
Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart.
You're going to say none.
None of them.
You're insane.
But I love Daredevil. Like, chat, I want you to know, too, I'm not just saying this like I'm being serious. I love the IP so much that nothing touches it. But I still think that it's incredible. Like, I'm not saying that by any means.
I look at the quality of Daredevil, and then I look at the quality of 9.
You know what? I do got something for you. Daredevil is night and day better than the Acolyte.
Dude.
I gave you something there, though.
Do you think Daredevil's better than Mando season 3?
No.
You're insane!
No. I can't, no. Mando season 3 had incredible moments.
Daredevil, in its entirety, is an incredible moment.
I agree. But Mando's so good to me. The best I can give you is Acolyte and Resistance.
What about Andor?
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think Daredevil's better than Andor season 2?
Oh, season 2? Season 1 has a shot. Season 2, especially the back half of season 2, peak for Andor. So good. But again, I haven't finished Daredevil, so I don't have my full thoughts, but...
Dude, my mind is blown away.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. It's just a love that nothing can take from me. Nothing can take it from me, bro. It's
you
almost...
don't think Across the Spider-Verse is better than Episode 9?
No. Bro, here's why. I'm not saying it's not a better film. I'm saying I don't like it more to the point where if it's a random Friday night, I got nothing going on, and they say, here's 2 options, what do you want to watch? I'm probably picking Star Wars.
You're gonna pick Episode 9 over Across the Spider-Verse.
Regardless of the film.
Episode 9 over Infinity War?
Probably, bro. Probably.
That is nuts.
Probably. Look, I'm picking the Clone Wars movie probably over Infinity War. I'm just saying.
You don't even hold that movie in a high regard. You're gonna watch Solo over Infinity War? So now he gives Solo some love.
I've done it. I've literally sat there and been like scrolling through the channels. Oh, it's a Saturday night. Endgame's on. And then, okay, this might not be the nicest comparison, but it's what happened. Endgame was on one channel. The very next channel was Empire. What do you think I picked?
Duh.
I'm just, that's a rough comparison, but you get my point. This might be the most difference in opinion we've had on the pod.
It's kind of insane. I'm happy you actually said The Acolyte, though. If you wouldn't have said The Acolyte, I would have blown a gasket, bro.
Come on.
Dude.
For me, I don't hold it to Clone Wars. I don't hold it to Mando as a whole. Dude, some of that stuff is just so good. But I love it. I'm not saying I don't love it, because I do. Clearly, the way I've been talking about it and how we're going to discuss it in the final segment, you'll know I love it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. I'll take the win with The Acolyte.
And Resistance.
Yeah, I'll take the 2 wins.
All right. Mystery segment time, chat.
Okay.
All right. So this one's just a question, but it revolves. Okay, I guess I won't say that part. So, if you could meet any 10 celebrities at any big convention, who would they be and why? But it can only be people that you have not met yet.
Okay.
So you can't pick Charlie, you can't pick Vincent, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Can't pick Ian,
Okay. Andrew Garfield.
Ooh.
Favorite Spider-Man. With that being said, I also want to meet Toby and I want to meet Tom.
Yeah. So, dude, all 3 of them?
So those 3 are in the top 3. Robert Downey Jr. That's self-explanatory. He's the GOAT.
Understandable.
I really want to meet Tom Hiddleston.
Wow.
I think Tom Hiddleston would be phenomenal to meet. Just getting to talk to Loki for hours, that'd be insane.
True.
I think having him on the pod would be an amazing time as well. So there's 5. Ewan McGregor. Obi's my favorite from Star Wars. Elizabeth Olsen.
I knew that was coming, chat. Whoa.
Nah,
don't do that to Daphne.
Dude. Plus, Elizabeth's married.
Chat, he's literally about to go meet Daphne Keene, and she's going to think he's the most beautiful specimen she's ever met in her life. I'm just saying.
You're insane. Just met 7. Now, it doesn't have to just be Marvel and Star Wars. Oh, man, now it's tough.
I know. I wanted to give it a number where it would get a little difficult.
So like I got to go with one of my childhood favorites, Zac Efron.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he was one of my favorites, and I like watching his health and fitness stuff. That's pretty cool.
I wasn't expecting Zac Efron, but that's a pull.
Um, cause see, I don't want to just meet my childhood crushes because it's like, yeah, my childhood crush, you're probably married, and like, that's not like gonna go anywhere. I get to meet Zac Efron. I get to talk to him about like what he does for his workouts. I get to talk to him about playing Troy Bolton.
I so thought he was gonna say, I get to talk to him about Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, yo, and like she's married now. Ah, sad. Now these are all just like actors and stuff, right? Because we're meeting them at cons.
I think there's a chance to meet some creators at cons, but I think
Okay.
actors and actresses are the biggest, the best shot.
So I got two more. Two more. Man. I'm going to put Robert Pattinson on there.
That's fair. I was thinking it.
I was going to say Christian Bale, but Christian Bale literally just did an interview. He's like, don't meet your heroes. He says, I don't want people to meet me. He says, because it's always a disappointment.
Did he really?
He's not saying that he doesn't want to not meet fans, but he's like anybody who I've ever wanted to meet. He's like, you meet them and they're not who you thought they'd be because it's the characters that you like. They're not who you love. So you meet them and you're just like kind of let down. He's like, I don't want people to meet me and like, they're just disappointed by me. So
That's the only scary thing for me about Hamill.
I like there's some good qualities about Mark Hamill, but there's other things I'm like, nah, I don't want to be Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
So Pattinson would be my 9. And then number 10. Willem Dafoe.
I can't blame that. That's a good pool. That's a phenomenal pool.
He's a great actor. I literally have the Goblin mask in my room. I think that's a must. I would love to meet Willem Dafoe.
You know what's cool? Actually, wait. Honestly, I like those pools. What I'm about to say, I'll save really quick because we're about to get into it. I like those pools. Honestly, chat, let us know down below what you guys thought about Evan's pools. I think they're solid. Mine would probably lean a little more Star Wars heavy, of course. But
yeah,
I like them. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Is Elizabeth the only woman you put in there?
She is. It's kind of. Well, I've met Evangeline Lilly, and she's beautiful.
Which one's that?
Wasp.
Oh, okay.
So, like if we're talking MCU women, like Scarlet would be cool, but I don't know. Sadie Sink would be awesome. I definitely wouldn't be Sadie Sink. And then we have
we've each met a female from Daredevil, and I met both.
Yep, Deborah was awesome.
I met both.
Deborah Rosario. Haley Steinfeld would be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Florence Pugh.
How we forget, bro?
Florence, I'm sorry.
The chick from Echo.
Oh, Alaka Cox.
Honestly, bro, I think she's pretty good looking. I'm not gonna lie to you. But so, chat, going into what we were about to go into, which is the Daredevil season 2 review. I was going to lead into it by saying, until now, it's not really clicked. Like watching these 2 seasons, it just now during this podcast really clicked into my brain that I've met both of them. That's really cool. That's actually really sick. I've met Rosario and I met what was her name?
Deborah.
Yeah, dude. So cool, bro. She was really nice.
Oh yeah, she talked forever, and she took pictures. That was
Yeah.
insane.
Rosario was cool. Rosario was extremely nice, but like comparing her to her or like Ashley Eckstein, the other two were a little more personable. But Rosario was still
Yeah.
great. I'm not saying that by any means. I would meet her again in a heartbeat. Of course, I mean she plays Ahsoka, right? So, all right. With that said, chat, Evan, would you like to inform chat what I said the other night on the PlayStation? This was when I was
He let
about 7 episodes in, chat.
he let me know that he's gonna have to boost his ranking for season 1 of Daredevil because season 2 is pretty close to where he'd have season 1. Maybe a little bit higher, but yes, he's got to boost season 1 up.
I did say that. And the reason I was saying that was because I felt like season 1 or season 2 was great, but it wasn't quite there. I finished today and I changed my mind.
Ooh.
I am bumping up season 1 from what I have 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it a 9.
Okay.
I'm giving season 2 a 9.1.
Really?
Banger, bro. Absolute banger. After episode 7, when I felt like it was a little slow. Oh. Where do I begin, bro? I don't even. Elektra. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Loved the character. I kind of hated her at first.
Yep.
Because kind of where I was going with it was like, okay, she is going to ruin what Matt has with why am I blanking?
Karen.
Karen, thank you. That's what I was thinking. And I was like, all right, I hate that. Now I'm not mad at it. Okay. Also, you should have seen the look on my face. So, by the way, chat, I'm just running through any parts of the show. I'm not going by episode. I was sitting here in my room hours ago, probably like 3:30. I'm watching the final episode. When Elektra died, I was so angry. Okay. And then when it ended with I'm Daredevil, and then it cut to the empty in the graveyard. I was freaking out. I'm like, dog, what the freak? So that was all really cool. Dude, obviously you can tell that I love it. Like, I was not so hype on the first half of the season, but then that back half, dude, took me to a different place. I can't explain it, if that makes sense. So good. Absolutely incredible.
What'd you think about Frank?
All right. So, by the way, I'm kind of running through my highs on the show here a little bit. Incredible character arc. I loved the Punisher. Absolutely loved the Punisher. That was what I said earlier when I said I'm really excited for the new Spider-Man because he's in it.
He's
so
awesome.
That's cool to me. That's super sick. Dude, the reveal of Fisk was fire.
Yeah.
That was fire because like I kind of felt like it was leading to it. Like when they were in the prison, I'm like, gotta be leading to Fisk. And then like he walks in, and then it shows the back of his head, and I'm like, dog. I was so hyped. That was lit. That whole character arc and like everything that happened in the prison, so good. I'll talk about my favorite moments in a little bit, but dude, Karen continuing to look into stuff the same way she was doing with Ben in season 1, and kind of leading into her becoming a now I can't even think of it. I'm blanking so bad, chat, because my mind's running. What is it? What is it? She technically is now.
She's like a journalist.
Journalist. Thank you. Jeez, that was really cool. I thought that was sick. And obviously, I don't remember which episode it was, but that was the office that they had the Easter egg for Avengers, which was cool.
Right.
I do have a couple lows. I think I have two. First things first. I wasn't the biggest fan of the way Foggy was treating Matt by not having
Yeah.
any idea. Like, I get it. Like, some of Matt's decision making during the whole trial stuff was a little shaky, but bro, Foggy didn't get it. Like, he did not understand what was happening. He had no clue. I hated. This isn't part of what the two I had, but I hated the way Karen found out about Elektra. I kind of not hate it like they did it wrong, but like hate it like I hated it. Just like I was just sad. Like that sucked because nothing happened. But the way she perceived it was he was sleeping with her. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's like it's one of the saddest things of that show is like you see like Matt and Karen's relationship and you want more for it, and it never happens. Like as far as to this point, I'm not saying ever, but like up until this point, it's not happening because there's always something that gets in the way of them being together.
Yeah, always too. It kind of sucked.
I also think Foggy, I love him to death as a character, but that all he does is complain.
All he does is complain.
Speaking of Foggy, earlier today I was talking about Daredevil, and Nat literally called Foggy. She called him Froggy. She said something about Froggy. I'm like, Froggy? It's Foggy.
Froggy,
she's like,
bro. Froggy is crazy.
Yeah. So
I'm definitely gonna make fun of her for that now.
Yep.
I want to know. I want to see if you can guess my biggest low on the show on season 2. What
Stick
was my? What did I? Huh? Who?
Stick.
No.
Oh wow. Biggest low. Was it Daredevil's suit? Because it looked bad. Season 2's suit was probably the worst suit.
Mm-mm. I did like him getting that baton that like extends. That was cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Stupid Madam Cow. I cannot stand her, bro. Such a horrible character, bro.
Yeah.
That is her name, right? Did I butcher that?
What did you call her again?
Is it not Madam Cow?
Gao.
Gow. I was close, chat. It works.
Well,
it fits.
I thought you said cow at first. Madam Cow. I'm like
Either way, Madam Gal, Madam Stupid, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, she's not. She's a great character, but yeah, she's like an Umbridge of the show. She's like Umbridge.
She's just annoying, dude. Just so annoying.
Yep.
Dude. Bringing back. Great. Now, see, this is what happens. I forget names. Who was the guy that he fought in season 1 and then was in season 2 part of the Hand?
Oh, Nobu.
Nobu. That was cool. Bringing back Nobu was sick, bro. Absolutely freaking sick. Favorite moments. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember some of the fight scenes that I really liked. Dude, some of the flashback stuff with Matt and with Elektra, I like that stuff. Her trying to get him to kill the dude that killed his dad.
Yeah, dude.
That was sick. It was kind of crazy.
Dude, I want to say too about those scenes. I think it's absolutely insane how they make Charlie Cox look younger.
Yeah, because it works.
It looks so good, but like it's literally probably just they give him like a wig or something, and like different glasses. But he looks a lot younger when he's playing that character.
Mm-hmm. I will say, chat, something I talked about last week. I once again still think Marcy is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marcy's nice.
Dude, bro, can't even say nothing bad. Actually, her character was better this season too. She wasn't so.
She's
annoying.
less annoying.
Yeah. But like I said, Foggy
Oh,
was still. Ugh.
what did you think? Now, this is probably one of the best scenes in the entire season, in my opinion. What did you think about the rooftop scene where the Punishers got Matt chained up on the roof and they're just talking back and forth? Dude, that scene's awesome.
It was a really long scene, but it was incredible. I have
Oh, they're
nothing
so
bad to say
good.
about it. Um, dude, it kind of showed like how strong the Punisher can be. Like he's just crazy, dude. But he's such a
Oh,
good character.
Frank is such a good character. And like, you find out a lot more about, like, all the trauma he has in his own show, and you find out more, just, yeah, you'll end up finding out more if you end up watching The Punisher and, like, why he's the way he is.
Oh, I'm watching it
Um,
now for sure.
Yeah, I actually saw earlier because I've done this. They have the Defenders, like how you should watch all of the Defenders in order, for, like, chronologically, for it all to make sense. Um, and dude, I obviously not now because I know we're just going like a Daredevil kick. But if you ever want to go back and watch it, dude, I gotta send this to you because it's this is how in depth it is. You go Daredevil season 1, Jessica Jones season 1, Daredevil season 2, Luke Cage season 1, Iron Fist season 1, and then you watch the Defenders. After the Defenders, you go Punisher season 1, Jessica Jones season 2, Luke Cage season 2, Iron Fist season 2, Daredevil season 3, The Punisher season 2, Jessica Jones season 3, Born Again season 1, Born Again season 2.
Wow, that is in depth. Holy crap.
So, I know next you got Defenders. Um,
Okay.
there's going to be a little bit of it's going to be a little bit that is not going to make sense. Because you don't know Iron Fist, Luke Cage, or Jessica Jones. Which are the other three. But that's okay. A lot of the story revolves around people from Matt's life and Iron Fist's world. Like, those two, like, shows kind of collide. Jessica Jones and Luke Cage are there, but if you like the characters enough, you want to go back and find out, like, more story for them later on. I do recommend them. They're all good shows. But yeah, so this was going to be a shorter week for you too, because Defenders, I
Which is
believe, is only
good
8
because
episodes.
yeah, dude, I think I watched 4 between last night and today. So, yeah, I was busting it, bro.
Next
I
week, though,
almost wonder if that's why I was so like high on it because like it was just bang bang bang. So, yeah. Next
you're
week what?
just taking it all in. Next week, bro, be prepared.
Fair enough. If you want to say something to chat real quick, I have to go pee really bad.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously, this is one of my favorite shows. He has no idea what's going to be happening at the end of Defenders. Defenders is such a good show as well. I think a lot of people sleep on the Defenders, to be honest, because going into it, I can hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's not very good." They don't like Iron Fist. They don't like certain things about it. But I think the Defenders was such a cool little team up show, especially for it not being part of the MCU at the time. Sick. But season 3 of Daredevil, for those of you who know, you know, season 3 is one of the best seasons of television ever. Oh my gosh. I want everybody, though, to comment down below who is watching up until this point of the podcast. Who is your favorite Daredevil character? And which is your favorite Daredevil season? That can include Born Again. Um, but we would love to know. I know for a fact, I won't say my favorite season in case Trey is listening. He's back. But um, favorite character, it has to be Matt. It has to be Matt. But yeah, dude. Yeah. Next week though, you're gonna flip, bro.
You think?
Dude, season 3.
Oh,
Dude,
not season 3. It's Defenders.
no, you got, well, next week we'll be reviewing, but next week when you're watching, oh,
Oh.
Dude, this show is a show that just gets better.
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer that even if I finish Defenders early, I don't go on until after the pod?
Ooh,
Because I don't want any of that stuff to get jumbled
that's
up.
tough.
You see what I'm saying? I don't want it to get jumbled
Yeah,
in my brain.
that might not be a bad idea. The only thing about it, too, though, we have a shorter week next week because we'll be leaving Thursday.
Yeah, but late at night in Florida, they'll let me. Well, plus we'll be recording that next Sunday. So I literally will have Monday. Yeah, Monday through Saturday. Right? Is my math right?
Unless we film next week's pod on Sunday, then you can watch it starting Sunday night.
We could always do that.
We could film it a day early, so we could film, and then it gives you an extra day to start watching a couple episodes.
That's a good idea, chat. And also, that is such a great firm thought right there. Because he is thinking of me for that. That is a pull. I like that.
Well,
Okay,
dude,
so you go ahead. Go ahead.
Dude, I keep saying it. You're not ready for next week. Next week is I love season 3, bro.
Fair enough.
But Defenders is awesome as well. I think
Fair
you'll
enough.
enjoy Defenders.
I will say another low that kind of sucks. I didn't think that Wesley was coming back, but I hate that he's dead. Like I actually hate that. Because I genuinely loved his character. I hated him in the first couple episodes of season 1. I actually thought he was like a good character.
He's
all around
really
well
good
written. Yeah.
What's cool is like there was it might have been the premiere for Born Again, and like you see like Charlie Cox and like all them coming in like on the red carpet. Well, the guy who plays why am I blanking on his name now?
Wesley?
Yeah, I almost said Kingsley. The guy who plays Wesley, he was at he's like on the red carpet and he's just standing there. But then Charlie Cox is walking past him and he saw Wesley, gives him a big old hug. Like he was so excited to see him. Like I don't know how long it's been since they've seen each other, but like, oh dude, he's such a cool dude.
That's cool. I did think of something. So earlier chat, we talked about Evan's top 10 celebrities he'd like to meet. I'd like to add one to mine. John Bernthal.
Oh, Bernthal is definitely. Honestly,
John
I
Bernthal.
probably should flip somebody out of it.
I wanted to meet him well before I watched this. And like, I loved his character so much that I'm definitely going to watch Punisher. We could even do some episodes for that in the future. But man, Bernthal, I think he's a genuinely good dude. So meeting Bernthal would be sick.
Oh, you do know that we're getting a Punisher special presentation before Brand New Day, right?
So you're telling me I need to finish them before that?
It's probably so. Yeah, Brand New Day will be in July. My assumption is it'll be May or June when the Punisher comes out.
What
that's
is
like
it?
a one-time thing. So you could. It's a special presentation. I think it might be like an hour and a half.
Is it like an episode or like what? How do those
It's kind
work?
of like It might be very similar to what they did with Werewolf by Night. It's almost like it's like a one event. It's longer than any episode they have for shows. It's like an hour and a half. It's almost like a mini movie.
Really?
And it sets up what he's doing after Born Again and what he's doing going into Brand New Day.
Wow. Oh, I didn't tell you.
Huh.
I got a spoiler of Born Again season 2.
For what? For Born Again season 2.
What I did on accident was I was on my TV trying to watch Daredevil, and I clicked on Born Again season 2, and I saw a character on one of the stupid screens that wasn't even in season 2 what I just watched, but was in season 1. It's not a crazy spoiler, but I was mad I saw it. Also, technically, it was before Kingpin was back. I knew Kingpin was in that, but I still. It was Kingpin's girl.
What character?
Kingpin's girl.
Oh, Vanessa.
Yeah. I wish I didn't see it. I was so mad. I was yelling. I was so
Dude,
angry,
what's crazy is I had got my dad at one point watching Daredevil, and I don't know if he ever finished season 2, but he goes around the house quoting it sometimes, and he talks like Fisk. It's like, because it's like the scene where he's talking to Foggy, and he's like, Franklin Percy Nelson. My dad says that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
And then my dad will go around randomly saying, Vanessa. Like,
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
oh, dude. Honestly, my dad's bald. He could be Kingpin.
So, a couple favorite moments that I have. The Punisher's Darth Vader style hallway scene in the prison. So good. Absolutely unfreaking believable, bro. That twist was wild to me. Because the guards shut the thing and I was like, oh, great. And then you see Fisk up there. I'm like, dang it. But I am curious of one thing, though. I do have another question later, but I am curious. Why? Because it didn't feel explained to me. Why did Fisk orchestrate the escape of the Punisher? Is there a reason for that I don't know yet, that I need to not ask that question? Or because it didn't make much sense to me why he just all of a sudden was in a freaking suit like he was, and then just dipped. Like, that didn't make... And who was there to pick him up? You know what I'm saying?
See, it's been a little bit since I've watched season 2. I don't really remember there being a specific reason, because, like, unless there was somebody that Fisk was wanting killed, and
He had to do
put
it from the
Frank out there
outside.
because he knew that. Yeah, because he knew Frank would probably go after this person anyway.
You know what I just thought of? This whole time, so, like, a lot of stuff that was going on in season 2 was built around that stupid, annoying prosecutor, or the DA. Who was it that they said they were trying to capture and he didn't show up to Central Park? Who was that?
Oh,
I forget his name. I forget the name.
it's the guy. Is you talking about the guy who was like earlier on, who they used as like the bait to get the Punisher to come out? Grotto?
No. It's the guy who they were trying to capture, and then because they didn't, all of the gangs fought each other. It wasn't shown, but it was how the Punisher's family died. But, like, he was the guy that was trying to get the Punisher killed.
Oh,
I don't remember the name. It didn't show him. That's what I was going to ask you. He was never in it. Am I crazy?
What's crazy is you find out a lot about the Punisher's family getting killed in the Punisher show.
Okay.
Because what you think happens is not what happened.
Really?
That's all I will say.
All right. But you know who I'm talking about, though, right? Because am I crazy, or was he not in the show at all? Season 2.
Mm-mm.
I didn't think so. Because the guy that was on that boat that Punisher thought was him wasn't, right? I'm not tripping.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
And then the other, probably one of my absolute favorite moments of the show so far, was the prison scene with Matt and Wilson. Holy crap.
Oh,
That was sick, bro. When he found out that he ran the prison, because all of a sudden he just grabs him, throws him down. I was like, dude, what the freak? It was insane, bro. And the guards just like crazy.
Paid off.
All of them, bro. It was insane.
Dude.
But I think what was cool, I don't think, because Fisk doesn't know, at least to my knowledge, that he's Daredevil. So when he hit him with the uppercut, dude, that hurt Fisk. He felt that. Especially because he took that drink like later in the show and he went, he felt that. Yeah, that was cool.
And it's like, it's crazy too, because like, dude, I think they have some of the best written dialogue in like any show. Like, dude, because like, see that, like, where we talked about how Matt hit him. Like, yeah, he doesn't know he's Daredevil yet, but like, he knows everything about Matt's life. He's like, oh yeah, the son of a boxer, and that's why he can hit him like that and stuff. He knows everything, bro. Dude,
he knows everything, but he don't. That's the crazy part. Is he knows everything, but he doesn't know the most intricate fact about Matt. Like, it's crazy.
And think about that. Like, season 1, technically, like, Nelson and Murdoch were representing Fisk. Like, his, like, stuff.
Holy crap, they were because of
they took a case for Fisk. Dude, it's crazy because Daredevil was such a cool character because, like, obviously he's the lawyer during the day, but he fights everybody by night. But in the comics, dude, he is countlessly, like, defended people that he's beat up. Like, he beats them up, but he's defended them in court.
Kind of how, like, the Punisher was his rival, but he defended him.
And it's like, oh, dude, there's a beautiful thing of dialogue. And it's when the Punisher, it's when the Punisher and Matt are on the roof. And I think it's one of the best lines because they're fighting about like their philosophies behind what they do. Because Matt doesn't kill them, but the Punisher kills them all and doesn't give them a chance. And dude, I love this line from Bernthal. He literally says, "I do the one thing that you can't. You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down permanently." I'm like, that is such a good line, bro. I love John Bernthal.
Dude, Bernthal's sick, bro. Another thing I loved about the season was the dynamic between the Punisher and Karen. I thought that was actually really cool.
See, there's moments with them, and it makes you think that like all the times where like her and Matt just can't get together, it makes you want something for Frank and Karen.
See, I never really had that thought.
They I don't think would be bad together, especially because like she's one of the few people that Frank actually trusts after like his entire family's gone. Like, he doesn't trust almost anybody.
Now, this is pretty much all of my notes. I've pretty much finished. I do have a question. So the way that Matt and Karen left off to where he told her and revealed that he is Daredevil, are they gonna, like, for me, are they gonna explain like what happened right after that at all, even with the jump, or does she just now just know and like we don't really get to see her reaction? Because that'd be kind of a bummer.
Let me double check. In the Defenders, you're going to see some of that dynamic of like her dealing with like him being who he is.
Okay, all right, then that's all I need to know. That was my question. There was one character.
You'll see even more of it in season 3.
Really? There was one character that was redeemed for me, but it took all season. Stick.
Yeah.
Although I didn't like that he was trying to kill Elektra. I hated that. But
I know.
Like, the way that he told Matt that he was one of the strongest people he's ever met, that was cool. Especially after Matt saved his life. Well, I guess technically Elektra did, but
I do. Matt just won't let Stick die. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anything that Stick has ever done to him. Matt's like, yep. He said, "I'll whoop you any day, but I'm gonna make sure you're not dead." Like
Oh yeah,
season one when they fought each other, bro, and like Matt flipped Stick onto the stairs, dude.
dude. Yeah, that was crazy. But the one thing I hated about like after I felt like he was redeemed for me was that he was still so cold when it came to Elektra's funeral.
Oh, yep.
He was just like, all you can say is, may she rest in peace. I'm like, I didn't like that, but it does fit his character. So
Stick doesn't change very much, almost ever.
yeah, but I do obviously now believe that she's not dead. So fully, or they bring her back, or whatever they do. I'm not gonna ask, but
Just wait.
yeah, chat. That was my little thrown together review of season 2. Absolutely incredible, dude. I freaking love it. My boy put me on. I want you guys to know my boy has shown up to 2 Halloweens as a different version of Matt Murdock. So and obviously you never had that helmet before, bro. So now next time we have Halloween, that's what you gotta do, bro.
I gotta get a suit though.
Like yeah. I need to get a suit too so I can be Wilson Fisk.
You gonna shave the beard in your
No.
head?
No shot. I'll wear a bald cap. This I would be more I don't know. I'd be scared to shave this.
See, I get to keep my beard when I'm mad.
Yeah.
I will say, because we talked ranking, because I ranked season 1 a 9.8. Yeah, I ranked season 2 a 9.9.
Did you really? Okay, so we're beat to beat with that. All right.
See, I've watched it so many times now that it kind of flips. It's like every time I read Harry Potter, my favorite book changes.
Yeah.
I believe after the last time I rewatched it, I gave it the slight edge over season 1, even though I love season 1.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I love season 1, and I had to give season 1 its respect and move it up a little bit to that 9 slot. But I wanted to keep it one below season 2 because I thought that back half of season 2 just carried it. It's almost kind of like Andor season 2. That back half just carried it for me. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm really excited for the Defenders now, especially because as much as I like Punisher now, and I need to watch that too. So I don't know if we'll review that or not, or if I'll just watch it, but
we could review it right before the special.
we could, but there's one problem. That'll be right in the midst of well, if it comes out in April, that's right in the midst of Maul. So that'll be kind of hard.
Right.
But
We don't have it. Oh, and Born Again. Well, Born Again will be going during that as well because Born Again starts at the end of this month.
Right. Holy crap! That's gonna be so hefty.
Born Again and Maul. That's gonna be the podcast for.
Wait, is that right? Am I leading? Am I gonna finish season 2 of Born Again and go straight into season 3? Boy, we couldn't have planned that anymore.
Born Again season 2 hasn't.
Season 1,
yet.
my bad. In season 1, go straight into season 2.
Because let me double check. We're reviewing season 2 right now. So next week is the Defenders review. The review for season 3 will be in Florida. So then that last week we're in Florida, we'll be watching Born Again, and then Born Again's review will we're filming later that week. So technically we're filming, I think we'll be filming it on the 24th for Born Again season 1, which is the day Born Again season 2 comes out.
Nice. That's sick. That's hype.
So that means the last part of the month we'll be reviewing Born Again season 2 episode 1.
That's dope, bro. That's so sick. I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped for it, chat.
Dude, I'm telling you, I genuinely think it's the best show Marvel has ever put out.
Ooh, wow.
Out of everything. It's better than some movies they put out.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's definitely better than some movies. But hey, man, I'm hyped, chat, for next week's. I'm probably sometime tonight gonna start Defenders. So yeah, I'm hyped. I hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to both of our channels down below. Links in the description, of course. Also, I just blanked what I was about to say. I hate when that happens, bro. I hate it, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see y'all in next week's episode. Daredevil season 2 gets. That's right.
Cute Katy Perry.
That was lit. I'll see y'all next week, chat.